who cares, right? Like, who cares if I completely botch this up? I'm still alive. I'm gonna have other amazing opportunities. Like, bring it on. Who cares? Let's go do this. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining me. Morning Walk, episode 72. Coming to you this morning from Geelong in Victoria, which is about an hour southwest of Melbourne. I'll tell you what, I didn't know a lot about Geelong, I must admit, but pretty freaking amazing, huh? This is a really nice place for us to go and check out. Down here along the waterfront, and I must say the City Council of Geelong has done the most fantastic job of creating an awesome experience for people coming to visit. Have all these beautiful characters carved out of wood, you know, in the act of doing various things, whether it's like riding a bike or, you know, rescuing people or being dressed up to go to the races. And you've got like playgrounds, parks, an incredible skate park that's been done as well, which is like a pretty big sacrifice for you know, a stuffy council to set up a space for grotty kids to go skateboarding, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I was one of those grotty kids, but to give up like prime waterfront land for something like that is awesome. And here we are, dawn, sun coming up, it's freezing fucking cold. Let's go for a bit of a walk around. Maybe even a bit of a run. Ah, it's a beautiful day. Woo-hoo. Would have just been like a grotty, like industrial kind of wharf, and now they've like turned it into a fancy schmancy restaurant, bar, function centre. A lot of people already arriving for work. Into the pier. They must have a function on today because so many people getting here so early. The time is like 6:30 in the morning. Late start for me, but early start to be at work. Be curious to know what's going on. This is just so awesome. Oh, you big fella. I don't know what the hell they've done here, but once again, it's that kind of credit, isn't it, to the people who came up with some idea to do something completely unique. You know, commission all of these like artistic sort of sculptures and turn it into something which is really quite unique and special in the world. Makes you want to like go past all of these things and take selfies with them, which then becomes like self-replicating, you know what I mean? Once that sort of stuff goes out on social media and more people see it and they're like, oh, that's cool, yeah, haven't seen that before anywhere. Maybe you should come to Geelong and check it out. Let's walk. This is pretty cool, like carousel, nicely enclosed for all the kiddies. You can even use it when it's pouring rain. Don't you reckon there's something totally magic about the sun coming up over the water? I live on the east coast of Australia, so if I get out of bed early enough, I can get down to the beach and yeah, watch the sun come up, which is magical. But then there's the other side of that, of course, which is the people who live over the west. You get to watch the sun set over the water. I don't know which one might be more magical. What do you think? Hit me up in the comments. Sunrise or sunset over the ocean? It's pretty special though, isn't it? New day. been helping out a bunch of students applying for a pretty important scholarship recently. It's been a really fun process. One of them wrote to me yesterday saying that she was both excited and nervous about whether or not she would get an interview for this particular scholarship. I thought that was cool, right? Because it's very true how sometimes the same feeling can actually mean two things. There's actually this great way of preparing for, events, activities, presentations, whatever it might be that you need to perform, and you're sitting there waiting to go in. Let's just say an interview, and you're feeling as nervous as anything. And in fact, what biologists have found, or physiologists have found, is that if you simply think that sensation you're feeling isn't nerves, but is excitement, it actually creates all of these physiological changes in you. So, like your blood vessels dilate, hormones are released in your brain that kind of just get you ready for action. And all of that is simply by thinking to yourself that kind of feeling of nerves that you're having isn't actually nervousness or anxiety, but it's actually excitement. And that's actually something I now do if I'm about to go in and do a presentation, or if I need to be performing at a higher level somewhere. So I always think to myself, bring it on, come on. When you frame your mindset in that really positive, action-driven way, it definitely shifts something in your body, it's physical, that you're then ready for action. And then for this really important stuff, massive scholarship opportunity, something that you really want, well, life is full of heaps of opportunities. Hopefully this one works out, but if it doesn't, there's always going to be something else. There's always going to be another amazing moment, another thing coming for you that maybe you weren't expecting. So it's not everything. And I think before you go into something like an important interview, an important presentation, as long as you've done your prep work, I don't know, the last thing that I like to think before I go in there is who cares, right? Who cares if I completely botch this up? I'm still alive. I'm gonna have other amazing opportunities. Bring it on. Who cares? Let's go do this. What that does is almost absolve you of the fear of failure. And when you're unencumbered by fear, when you're just free, you just perform. You go in there and you do the best that you can do. And most importantly, you're zen with the result. Bring it on! Who cares? It's actually great. It's a great philosophy for life in general. You can just apply that in every area of your life. Oh, what a great thing to have thought of this morning. We've got to put all that together at once. Come on, bring it on! Who cares? Fuck it, life is full of spectacular, amazing moments. You just got to be tuned into them and realise that from where you're standing right here, any moment, you've got a million paths diverging in front of you. And it's you're right. It's your ability to choose which of those paths that you're going to take, and all of them can lead to amazing moments and amazing things. So we should never feel like we're burdened just by being stuck in one place with no choice, because it's actually not true. Even in the hardest situation, you can always do something. going to be our turnaround area for today. I'm going to come a good walk down the promenade. This is East Beach, where you've got this like absolutely beautiful swimming enclosure, playground and cafes, a little sort of splash pool for the kids. What an extraordinary experience discovering Geelong first thing in the morning as the sun comes up. Thanks for joining me. Just remember, it's always better to be living your life the way you want to, bringing on those challenges. In the end, it's like, whatever the result, who cares, man? You're always going to have other things coming your way. Thanks for joining me for a walk. I'm Rob Malicki. I'll see you next time on the morning walk. Have an awesome day, whatever you're getting up to.